Finding the equation of a line giving 2 points. That is what I'm going to discuss. As I have said in my previous videos, a linear function it will look like this: mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the intercept. Okay, so m is always the change in y and the change in x, or the rise and runs that we said. Or if it's 2 points, then we have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 and x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So let's have example. For example, you have 3 and negative 2, 3 and negative 2, and then the other point is 8 and 1. So for finding your m, you need to decide what is your x sub 2 and y sub 2, and then x sub 1 and y sub 1. It doesn't matter. So I will show you why I am saying that it doesn't matter which is which. The most important is that when you decide the point B is your x sub 2 and the y sub 2, then always stick to that. That is the most important. Okay, let's say that this is my y sub 2, x sub 2, sorry. X sub 2 and y sub 2. That means the other one is y sub 1 and x sub 1. Okay, y sub 2 is 1 minus negative 2. And then I have x sub 2 is 8 minus 3. Then we have negative will be positive, so 3/5. That's my m. How about if I'm going to write again 3 and negative 2, and then 8 and 1. Then I will decide that this is my x sub 2, and then this is my y sub 2. So my m is 3 and negative 2 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 8. Then I have negative 3 divided by negative 5, and I have 3/5. It's the same. So it doesn't matter which is which. Which point do you choose to be your x sub 2 and y sub 2? The most important there is that if you choose that point, then start with that point all the time. Do not go from one point to another. Okay. And then we are ready. We have now our first, we have 3/5 x plus b. If we have x, the value of x and y, then we can find our b. So if I'm going to choose my point now, 3 and negative 2, the same point that I have here, as my temporary value for x and y, and I have negative 2 there, 3/5 multiplied by x is 3 plus b. Then we have negative 2, then we have 9/5 plus b. In order to remove 5 there, then I will multiply both sides of the equation by 5. Then we have negative 10 is equal to 9 plus 5b. Then we have 9 minus 9 there plus 5b. And then we have negative 10 minus 9. This one will be 0, subtracting both sides of the equation by 9. And we have 19 is equal to 5b. Dividing both sides of the equation by 5, then we have b as negative 19/5. So our equation now is y is equal to 3/5 x plus negative 19/5. Yeah. But we can simplify like this. 3x minus 19 divided by 5. That is your equation. Okay. 2, 5, negative 2, and negative 3. That's my points. Those are my points. Okay. To solve for m, as you can see, I can start with 5. So I have 5 minus negative 3. 5 minus negative 3. And then we have, I must start with 2 right now. Negative 2. Then we have, negative negative will be positive, so we have 8. And then we have 4. So our m, or slope, is 2. Now we are ready to solve up for our y-intercept. So we have y is equal to mx plus b. I can use this point. It's easier. We have 5 is equal to 2 times 2 plus b. Then we have 4 plus b, and then 5. Subtracting both sides of the equation by 4, that is 0, and 1 is equal to b. That means my equation now is y is equal to 2x plus 1. There is also what they call slope intercept form. That means it looks like this. If I know the slope, so I can use y minus y sub 1 is equal to n x minus x sub 1. What this mean? This mean that I don't need to look for b. I can just solve for my equation. For example, I have 2 now. This is my m. And then my point is 2 and 5, like what I used here. And I have y minus, that one is 5, is equal to 2 times x minus 2. This one is what I'm using now. Then simplify. We have 2x minus 4. Adding both sides of the equation by 5, sorry. By 5, this one is 0. So y is equal to 2x plus 1. You will get the same. This one is called slope intercept form. This one is all, the first one that you learned is the slope form. Just the slope. But if you have the intercept form also, then you can use that one. But I always use the slope form. It doesn't matter. You can solve. No problem with that. On my next video, I will be discussing some applications, examples of where we can apply and the linear function. And I hope that you will be there also. See you around.